to stay cool this summertime, and heavens above, we're going to stay healthier in our home. We're going to nurture a healthier environment because this is an air purifier, a best-in-class air purifier with not one, not two, not three, but 4 layers. The most advanced air purification filtration system we've ever done, with photocatalytic filter, the HEPA, the EcoSilver pre-filter, the UVC light. There is all that you need to ensure that the air that goes in is truly scrubbed clean as it comes out. And you'll notice there's no blades, there's no noise, there's no hassle. It's easy to clean. It's a truly one-of-a-kind product here at HSN. Nobody else has done anything quite like it. We have colors that we're going to go through, and then we're going to get into the weeds with the technology and how this works. I have black available. This is gray. This is exclusive. You can't find it anywhere else. You'll notice some of these are oscillating. You have that. There's a remote control. This is the white. We have the sage, which is exclusive as well. And of course, we have that really nice taupe. 360 degrees of filtration. You know, as I stand here in this room, in this studio, like you at home, we're surrounded with tons of stuff in the air. It's dust and it's dander, it's mold spores, it's pollen, there's odors, there's all sorts floating around. You gotta scrub the air, you gotta clean the air. This is bringing in all of that dirty air and it's pumping it out through the bladeless fan technology, and it's giving you that cleaner air experience, but it's still refreshing. And let me tell you, even when summer's over, you'll have this all year long to circulate the air around the room and around the house. We're excited about this one. We had a preview of it last year. It was $150 and it sold out instantly. We are back tonight at an even lower price of $129.99. Let's find out all the details with our special guest, the amazing Tracy Rosa.
Finally!
It's cold in here, Trace,
yes, it's
right?
cold and it smells fresh and it's crisp and it's wonderful. I say finally because I have been waiting for months to get this and bring it to you. This is one of my favorite items that Hunter has. We've been around for more than 130 years, and I say this all the time. Everybody needs an air purifier. And everybody loves a good fan.
Absolutely.
So why don't we take these two, marry them together, and give you this beautiful, efficient, most advanced technology that we offer in one single footprint. You nailed it. Year-round, everybody's gonna love this. So why this model? Why this unit? Well, I mentioned Hunter. We've been around for more than 130 years.
Long time.
We know how to move air. We know how to clean air. We're scrubbing the air. And the cool thing about this, Adam, that separates it from the other things on the marketplace is the way this works. So listen up for a second. We are going to be grabbing all of that dirty air and bringing it through our filters, right? It then goes through 4 layers of filtration. The most advanced filtration system that Hunter has.
Most advanced?
Most advanced.
Okay.
Once it goes through that filtration system, that air comes up through the base, and only clean air gets moved throughout your home. Take a look at your screen. This is what I'm talking about. See it pulling in that dirty air, Adam?
Yep.
And we're gonna open it up so you can see what it looks like inside. There's that motor. You see the air going through the layers of filtration. You've got that EcoSilver technology. You've got the true HEPA right there. The photo catalyst and a UVC light all in there. Once all that air hits that, it comes up through the unit and clean, fresh air gets pushed out. Gone are the days of the old school fans where we're moving dirty air around, we're moving dust around, we've got those blades. You know what I'm talking about? This is the time of the year that everyone's like, it's gonna get pretty outside. So we're gonna go to the closet and we're gonna grab the fan. And what happens?
So Trace, because I want to be clear, I want to get this.
Yeah, I'm breaking it down.
So what we're saying is that with these usual suspects, we've got the box fan, we've got the regular fan, this is moving the air, but it's just moving around dirty air.
Yeah,
right?
Think about it. There's nothing purifying the air. So again, blade technology, that is old school. Now, think of when these fans work, whether you have one in your window, whether you have like a AC unit or something like that that doesn't have an air purifier. It's taking all of this dirty air that is in your home, because your home is 50% dirtier, the air is, than outside. And it's pushing that towards your living area, all right? So all of that dirty air is getting moved around. Not with this one. Seeing is believing. You know me, too much information, Tracy, so I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna prove it to you how this works, and we're gonna talk about the filtration system. So this is a smoke wand. Look at how it's going to grab that smoke and it's pulling it in, right? All right, now, take a look up here.
It's not coming out up here.
No, but you have, but this is going. This is going. So look at this. All right, so we're gonna go, there we go. So only, of course I stopped it because only clean, pure, fresh air. And this is on one of the lowest settings, okay? So that's what we love so much about this. There we go. So you've got clean, fresh air coming down, out. Now, I'm gonna geek out for a second. Please, geek out. Because I said that this is the most advanced air purification unit that we have, or system that we have. So this is your filter. You're getting 2 of these. 2 of them go in each unit, right? So this is going to be your EcoSilver technology. This is gonna inhibit the growth of microorganisms. What are microorganisms? Well, they're live airborne spores that have a tendency to grow on surfaces, on your filters, on your, sofas, any place that it can grow. It can't grow here. This is also gonna get rid of odors in the air, this one. That's just your first line of defense. Now, true HEPA, you know the importance of that. The real stuff. The real stuff. Okay. Not HEPA tech, not HEPA-like, not HEPA wannabe. 99.9% of the dust, dirt, dander, pollen, the things that make our eyes water and our nose run. That's normally what you get with it. So this is what I'm talking about. That's what the true HEPA filter is gonna address right there. Pollen, dust, dander, smoke. Again, if those are your irritants, I can get 99.97% of that stuff out of the air with this filter. That's normally all you get, just those 2.
Which
and
is
we're happy.
good, which is good, yeah.
We doubled down, all right? We added 2 more layers of filtration. We have a photo catalyst filter here, and we have a UVC light inside of the unit. What does that do? Well, we know UVC lights. We've been using them for years. They are used in hospitals. Sure. They sanitize surfaces. But how do you use the UVC light to clean the air? Well, enter the photocatalyst. The 2 of these combined, when you do the photocatalyst with the UVC light, it attacks things in your air that you didn't even know existed. Okay. Formaldehyde. E. coli. In the air. Listen. Again, too much information, Tracy. When they told me that, I said, I don't have formaldehyde in my house. I don't have E. coli. E. coli lives on surfaces. They're like, no, it doesn't. It's in the air, too. And formaldehyde, if you have a gas stove, a gas fireplace, anything like that, that releases formaldehyde. If you bring dry cleaning home and you take it out of the plastic, that releases formaldehyde. If you get a new rug and you take it out of the plastic wrapping, that releases formaldehyde. Where does that go? If you don't have an air purifier, your lungs are the only thing cleaning and scrubbing the air. Fan and an air purifier, 1 footprint gets the job done.
I've got a lot to say with this now, you see, because it takes a minute to sink in, right, Trace? Absolutely. And when you get it, you really get it. We all have fans. We go out and we spend $120 on a fan, and the fan moves the air around. But the air that your fan is moving around is dirty. It's filthy. There's dust and pollen and mold spores and dust mite feces and allergens. It's the reason why our eyes might be itching and our nose might be twitching. We know we've got to clean the air. We've always talked about that with air purifiers. Heavens, it stops us having to buy air fresheners and plug-ins and oils, right? Because any odors in the house from cooking or from the pets, we can get rid of them with an air purifier. So I get that Tracy said. But she's also gone on and said, well, look, Adam, there's air purifiers and there's air purifiers. This is the best in class. The photocatalytic filter. You've got on top of that the HEPA, the EcoSilver, the UVC light, a real UVC light. That means that the power and performance that this has, the efficacy that you are receiving with this, the air that it is putting out is so much cleaner than the air that's going in. So you're purifying it, and then the fan is blowing the air. You can oscillate it, you can be focused in, and we all love these bladeless fans. We know how expensive they could be, $300, $400, $500, $600. So you break it down to best-in-class air purifier, best-in-class fan. Well, maybe $300, $400 there and $150 there. We're at $129.99 for today's special price. It's our lowest price ever. It's our best value of the year. I do have an early update. In the lead is taupe. If you want the taupe, it is absolutely the best seller right now, which is great news, but also it's one of our least quantities that we have available. So if you do want the taupe, maybe order tonight before you go to bed. It is good looking though, isn't it? It looks really nice. Whitey's doing very well. Okay, we're now under 500 in the Sage. So Sage is on its way to a very early sellout, under 500 left in the exclusive Sage. We have the gray, we have the black, and we have the white. Trace, as a value proposition, it's a clear winner. As a way to nurture a healthier home, it's also a clear winner.
100%. I say this all the time, and I truly mean it. Control the controllables. You control what you can control, right? And now with this, you can control the air quality in your home. You can control the nice breeze that we all want with the fan. Now you're moving clean air around. That's what we love about this. Listen, there are a lot of different options with this as well. You've got a front panel here. All you do is you take it out of the box. You've got your on and off switch. You've got your speed. And again, there are about 6 different speeds. You've got a timer if you want. Hey, if you want to rotate it and have it oscillate, check that out. You can do so. Then you've got the light right here, sleep mode. So if you want it to, again, I'm rotating that poor camera guy's like, what are you doing to me? Look, if you want it on sleep mode, there's no sound, there's no light.
It's silent.
Silent, but it's still working. You're still getting that breeze, okay? So we'll have that option as well. And then the filter indicator lights. Also, notice right here, see where it says UV light, UV mode? Okay, the one thing I want you to understand is that this has an accent light. This light right here is not your UVC light.
That's different.
That's different. This is your accent light. Your UVC light is in the unit, so you're not exposed to it. So what we did is we kind of took the top off here, that fan off, and we wanted to show you, this is how you change the filters. This is where the filters go. You just pull it up.
Oh, how fantastic.
All right? And then your UVC light is in there. Remember, it's hitting that photo catalyst filter, which is right there, all right? And that is all the different layers of filtration. But that's important. I don't want you to think you're being exposed to that UVC light all the time.
If you do want to stock up on filters, we do have a couple thousand of them available in stock for single purchase, or they're on auto ship as well, so you can lock in that price. We're recommending like every 6 months. For some homes, it can be longer than that. It just depends on the size of the room and how often you use it, obviously. But if you do want the extra filters, I like that they made it so easy to obviously place on in. So extra filters are 095179. We only have about 12 minutes left. It's funny how quickly time goes when you're having fun. Look, folks, for the incredible technology that this is, and it's something we just haven't seen before in all the years of being on HSN. It's a new product that launched just 12 months ago. You have to have an air purifier at home. The EPA says the air inside of our home can be up to 5 times more polluted than the air outside. You must have an air purifier. Don't make your lungs do the work. If somebody in your home is sensitive to hay fever, to pollen, although this is not a cure, if you're cleaning the air, it's a good thing. But you understand that you're cleaning the air and then you're circulating the air. You were gonna go out and spend $100 on a fan anyway. Now you get a best-in-class purifier to go with it.
Yeah, I mean, think about it. We all need an air purifier. We all need a fan. Why take up 2 different pieces of real estate? It all goes in one footprint. It stands just over 2.5 feet tall. It's about 9 inches all the way around, so it's not too big. It's not too bulky. It's what you would expect out of a Hunter and a workhorse like this. I mean, this is a powerful air purifier. It is going to clean the air multiple times an hour. Multiple times an hour. So like in a bigger square foot room, it may clean it 2 times an hour. In like a 100 square foot room, it'll clean it 5 times an hour.
Wow.
Take a look at this graphic that we're gonna show you. Look at this, and that number that you see at the bottom, Adam, that is per hour, not per day, okay? So in a bedroom, 150 square feet, over 3.5 times an hour. In a great room, it's gonna do it about 1.25 times an hour. So more than 24, almost 30 times a day it's gonna clean and scrub the air. So not only is it cleaning and scrubbing the air, it's gonna circulate that clean, fresh air. I love this demonstration because this breaks the unit down. There's so much to talk about here. I know it looks like we've got a box of balloons. It looks like a party. We're having a party. party. But check this out. Remember I said that it's not moving all the dirty air around. The only air that it is pushing out into your home is the air that is coming up through the filter. So those balloons right there that are in front, they're the ones moving around. The ones back here, they're not getting touched because remember, it's not pulling in dirty air.
Yes.
So think of these balloons back here as dirty air. Think of those ones up front as the clean, fresh air. Now, come down here. Look at over here. We didn't attach these to the unit. That is the power of the intake, Adam.
Because it's pulling it in.
It's pulling the dirty air in. So it's pulling in all the dirty air from 360 degrees, right? And it's going through the 4 layers of filtration, and then only the cleanest, purest, fresh air is coming out the front.
Okay, this is a winner. It's a winner on every level. Let's do a quick update. Sage is on its way to selling out. It looks like every single one of the Sage will be gone by the morning, so congratulations. We're about to fall into the 300s. That's for the entire day. You know, you may have noticed this over the past few days, very limited today's specials. I don't have 25,000 of these, or 20,000 or 15,000. We're nowhere close to it. So Sage is on its way to selling out. Taupe is the #1 seller. It's gorgeous. I mean, really spectacular is the taupe. White is really surging ahead in popularity. It's white with the silver. Guys, you know that for other brands, you'd spend $500 on a fan like this. Oh, by the way, remote control, it's magnetized. You see, it goes right there so you never lose it. So, you know, it's that new technology, that high technology fan, easy to clean, much safer, no blades buffeting around. But the big story here is that right there in the base is a world-class air purification system. Again, let me just repeat to you, because I've never said these words about any other air purifier. Photocatalytic filter, photocatalytic filter. The real true HEPA filter, real HEPA, that's the platinum standard. The EcoSilver pre-filter, and the UVC light as well. Tracy, would you mind going through that list of things, the unmentionables that we never normally mention?
Yeah, no, listen, it's very clear what we can and can't say when it comes to air purifiers. Because, listen, we don't want to make any medical claims. What I can say is, because we have common sense, if dust, dirt, dander, pollen, smoke, if those are the things that irritate you, and we can get rid of 99.97% of that stuff in your home, it makes sense that you're gonna feel better.
Right.
Control the controllables.
Right.
Now, why is this the best of the best? Why is this the gold star? Why is this the most advanced technology that we have? You see that I'm putting, smoke is the hardest thing to clean out of the air, right? It has the smallest particulates. We're pulling in all of this smoke. It's going through 4 layers of filtration, and it's coming out clean and fresh, okay? All the air coming out here is clean and fresh. Now, the 4 layers of filtration that we're talking about here. Your first layer is your EcoSilver technology. This inhibits the growth of microorganisms. Now, microorganisms are live airborne viruses, right? They're airborne spores that grow on filters, that grow on fabrics, that grow all over the place. It hits here, because remember, we're pulling that in. It hits, it stops growing. This is also going to get rid of odors and VOCs in the air. So if you burnt dinner, or if you've cooked fish in the house, or broccoli or something, it'll get rid of those odors. That's just #1. There are 3 more to go. True HEPA. Best of the best, all right? This is top-notch, gold stars, top standard. 99.97% of particulates will get trapped in here. Dust, dirt, dander, pollen, all of that stuff here. Now, normally this is where we stop. That we're like, okay, there was 2, exclusive technology. We're not done. We've got that photocatalyst here, which works hand in hand with our UVC light in the middle, in the base of the unit. When the 2 of these match up, when the light hits the photocatalyst, it gets rid of crazy VOCs, E. coli, formaldehyde. Listen, we don't know what is in our air. We don't know what's going to be in our air 6 months from now. We don't know. We don't know. If life has taught us anything over the last few years, it's to expect the unexpected. And with this, you are prepared for the unexpected. And listen, speaking of unexpected, I saw this morning, New Jersey is under an air quality alert. And they even said in the news, they're like, hey, people in New Jersey are not used to this. Usually you think, wildfires and all that stuff you think of out west. But New Jersey, they've never thought they'd be dealing with this. How do you get that out of the air? Something like this, an air purifier. And why not get the most advanced? Why not?
Tracy, you and I spent a lot of time together during COVID.
Yeah.
Obviously talking about air purification. It feels like a spotlight was really put on to air purifiers at that time for obvious reasons. I think we all learned so much about, you know, we have to make sure we're cleaning the air. You know, even this time of year, you know, still coming out of cold and flu season, people come to the house and they're coughing and spluttering. Again, not a cure, but we all now know that it makes all the sense in the world to have an air purifier. But are you serious? You're telling me you combine an air purifier with a world-class fan? I mean, why didn't we think of that before? That makes all the sense in the world. So we're gonna pull in the dirty air, the air that's full of mold spores, and let's not even get started on that. You've probably read about how scary mold spores are. I remember one of our original hunter experts, Tracy and I know him well, Mr. Art Massey, would always talk about dust mite feces, and it's a dirty subject, but somebody's got to say it. There is stuff in the air, and even though you and I can't see it, it's there, and it's definitely there. It's everywhere. You've got to have an air purifier. Even if you don't buy this one, promise me you'll think about, look at, consider getting an air purifier. The reason why this is selling out is because what Hunter, and this is a company that for over 130 years we have celebrated and really lifted up. This is an American legacy company that we have to support. What Hunter have done is said, listen, let's do best-in-class air purifier. I don't mean regular. We talk about HEPA all the time. Let's go 3, 4, 5 stages above that with UVC, with the photocatalytic filter, with the EcoSilver. Let's go to the highest possible caliber and combine it with a fan that other brands obviously could be $400, $500, $600. So let's bring in the dirty air, let's clean it up better than it's ever been cleaned before, and then let's disperse it around the room so everybody in the house is breathing in cleaner air. Oh, and by the way, the ultimate icing on the cake, it's $129.99. That's the same price as a basic fan. It's the same price as an entry-level air purifier. Yet this is best of both worlds. All right, let's do two things. Trace, let's go. Follow me this way, Marla.
Yeah, I'd love to.
Sage is on its way to selling out.
Okay.
Oh, heavens above. Sage is now #1. We have around 250 left before it is gone, gone. So last call on Sage. We have our taupe, which is incredible as well. Very popular. Black, you can't go wrong. Exclusive gray. And I do want to give you an alert on the white. If white is the one you want, we're in second place for the white. So it's now Sage, white, taupe, black, gray in terms of popularity. And Trace, you know, this is what we're used to.
We are. And I always use this analogy. You never go to the store, let's say a cell phone store, and you walk in and you have your hard-earned money. And you say, you know what? Can you give me the model from 5 years ago? Can I get the one with no bells and whistles? Or no, you go in, you're like, I worked hard for this money. I want the latest and greatest technology. That's where they put this stuff away and they bring this thing out, right? The Today Special out. This is what we're used to. We get hot, we get frustrated, we get moody. We want instant coolness, right? We go to the closet and we pull this out. When was the last time you cleaned these blades? Did you really pop this front cage out and wipe those blades down? No, you didn't. So what happens? Look at down here. I was just looking at this. Okay, I'm gonna go. You see the dust.
It's
filthy. People can't see it.
It's
Look at my finger. Look at that.
Jeez
I would bet that most of us, if you have a fan like this with blades behind the cage, because they have to put this here for safety reasons, that it is collecting dust. Now, you turn this on, where does that dust go?
All over the house.
It doesn't stay here, right? It goes all over the house. This is what old school fans do. They push dirty air. Enter ours, okay? Bladeless technology. All right, easy to clean. If it gets a little dust on this, you just wipe it off, okay? Clean, pure, fresh air going through the filtration system, and only that clean air coming out, right? None of that dust, dirt, dander, no, it's getting trapped in here. I'm a seeing is believing person.
Yes.
All right, so this is what I ask you to do. Get it home. First, read the reviews. It's a customer
Can we read
pick.
some reviews?
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Shall I
Look at
read them
that.
really fast?
Boom. Ask and you shall receive.
No regrets, says Chris. I've been shopping and shopping around for the right air purifier. This is the best one. Love the sleep mode and amount of air it produces. Rex says, great. I've had this fan air purifier for a few weeks now. I'm very happy with it. Very quiet and works great. And Loves Texas says, wow, beautiful and cooling. I've only used it one night, but I'm addicted. The sleek design puts out some nice cool air while cleaning it. It's amazing. Folks, we are very busy. We are heading towards 300 sold. I have another 350 people ordering, so we're well on our way to 500, 600, 700 of these. This is not a today special where we have 20,000. We are extremely limited, which is why Sage is en route to a sellout tonight. Sage will be gone tonight. Trace,
yeah.
it does take a moment because it's such a new way of thinking about air purification fans. And I'm just proud of the fact that the price, if you told me this was $400, I'd say it's worth every penny.
Yeah.
To be down, I mean, just by the way, the regular retail is a value at $299. We've taken it down to $129. So we're a mega discount. It's the lowest price ever offered. It's even free shipping and handling. And of course on 5 FlexPay that gets home with $26. We're getting questions about the extra filters. If you want additional filters, we have them in stock. Typically they last around 6 months. Brandon, you said AutoShip's gonna sell out? Okay, we only have a couple thousand of the additional filters available, so if you do want to stock up on them, we have it on FlexPay of $16.66. Single purchase or auto ship purchase, so you can lock in that value. This is a smart item, Trace.
Yeah, it's something that everybody needs, all right?
Everybody.
And everybody wants a fan, everybody needs a fan, everybody needs an air purifier. Why not get the best of both worlds in one footprint? And do me a quick favor, do a mental inventory of all the rooms in your house and see where you would benefit from something like this. Remember, it does come with a remote control, so if you're nice and comfy in your bed or anything like that, you know, or on the couch, you don't have to get up to adjust the speed or adjust if it wants to oscillate. But again, real fast, remember, the way that this works is you've got the air down at the base, those filters there, pulling in all of that dust, dirt, dander, smoke, all of that stuff going through the 4 layers of filtration. The true up, look at that. Look at that right there, okay?
And just to understand the difference, this fan is just pulling in the dirty air and putting out the dirty air.
Exactly.
This fan is pulling in the smoke, the dirty air, and putting out clean air.
Clean air. None of that smoke is coming out. Remember, the cleanest, purest air. 4 layers of filtration. The most advanced filtration system that Hunter has. We've been around for more than 130 years. We know how to move air, we know how to clean air, and now we're doing both at the same time. It's amazing.
Trace, it's a winner.
I listen, I love it. I love it.
Thank you, my love.
Thank you.
So, you know, you're not at the top of the next hour, we're at the very end.
Yes, I know. Save the best for last.
Well, because there's so few of them, you see. Again, we have it available. Sage will go tonight. The taupe is doing very well. I do want to remind you as well, Tracy's got one, I've got one. We want you to get one.
Bella's got one in her dorm.